This short clip has some questionable items like this telescope and crystal ball that may be related to Merlin. As the character progresses up the staircase, there's some symbols here like a star and a moon. And through some history, Merlin was interested in astrology and cosmology. As we progress into this room, we are presented with this book. Take note that inside this book there are some images that are quite questionable. There seems to be an image of a dragon on the left page, on the right an eagle or a griffin. If you notice that the character's robes, he's in the Slytherin house, and on the back there is a banner with the Slytherin symbol on the wall. If you didn't know that Merlin was in Slytherin house, and could have possibly been trained by Salazar Slytherin himself. But the plot thickens there. So when I went over some of the Hogwarts Legacy gameplay reveal, I noticed this dragon on the ceiling, and if you pay close attention to the dragon's skull, it looks awfully familiar to the Hebridean black that's showcased across most of these Hogwarts videos. And from what we've seen, our character can use, control and sense magic energy. So does this dragon hold the ancient magic of Merlin, considering it could be one of Merlin's dragons? If you head over to hogwartslegacy.com, everything here looks pretty normal, right? You've got your tabs at the top and scroll down, a lot of information about the game. I noticed yesterday when I looked here, there seems to be images inside these headers. If you was to right click the image and open image in a new tab, you get these. And these are embedded behind the actual links here. And what seems to be in here, there's a lot of like little hieroglyphs and images telling you a kind of story. It seems to be like a table here with a flame coming out of it. You got like a wizard here. On the right hand side one, which is this, it seems to be Merlin. That looks to be Merlin in there, as well as that table again. So it looks like a repeating pattern. But if we go back to the page and we scroll back down, you come across these cards here that tell you about aspects of the game, and they have the same patterns inside. So on these, they have more of these hieroglyphs embedded in the actual image. So you can see the dragon that we mentioned in our previous video is part of these cards. And we all know Merlin, he had a dragon. If you have a look at the other cards, you've got the crystal ball, Merlin's crystal ball, more star references. You've got a column here, you've got the dragon's wings. And the other one, seems like we've got like a little tarot cards or your skill cards that are in the game. And then back to the main website, and we scroll back down, there's one more in here. And then here you've got Merlin, like a table with Merlin on his crystal ball. Got a telescope looking at the stars, astrology. And then he's got these tarot cards on a table. But then there's also cards in the game, which are your like skill cards, right? So I wonder if these are all connected and Merlin's story is embedded in Hogwarts Legacy. It was also teased in the reveal about these magical secret places that could have been created by Merlin himself when he was at Hogwarts. At some point in his life, Merlin studied the 5 secret rooms at Hogwarts that would one day be known as the fabled Cursed Vaults, and obtained an understanding of not only the purpose of their existence, but also the ancient magic surrounding them. So do you think we can gain access to these vaults and learn what Merlin learned to enhance our ancient magic? Another theory is our character linked with Merlin, a descendant of Merlin himself. And considering our character comes into Hogwarts in the 5th year and has ancient powers, coincidence? I don't think so. And especially when Ranrock has suddenly come across these ancient powers that have been allegedly hidden for years. And reportedly Merlin could use magic without using a wand. And as you can see here, Ranrock uses magic with his hands that resembles our ancient magic. And considering Merlin was against dark magic, and your character comes in year 5 of Hogwarts, and the dark power is emerging, I find it all too convenient that Merlin is being referenced in some of the gameplay trailers as well as some of this ancient magic. And let's not forget the title of the game, Hogwarts Legacy. Legacy. The real meaning of legacy, something transmitted by or received from an ancestor or predecessor from the past. Merlin is from the past. Ancient magic is from the past. Merlin learned the ancient magic. And now dark magic is rising. Will you use this ancient magic for good or evil? If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel.